Well, Artur, thanks for talking to us here on Blues TV. We spoke after the Huddersfield game during the week, and you said it was important to keep adding points to the total. Did you feel it was a result that's kept the momentum rolling now into Saturday?
I think so. It's true that maybe if we had been more aggressive, maybe we would have won the game. But it's true in our situation, to keep Huddersfield just 2 points above us is a good news. To keep that run, not losing games, and especially with a good performances, and I think it was a positive game, a positive point, and now we have another chance to keep adding those points.
It was the seventh game in 3 weeks. As we say, it has been a hectic fixture schedule. You made changes to freshen up the side against Huddersfield, and in an ideal world, I'm sure you'd like to roll out the same consistent team, but at the moment, it's just not been possible.
No, it's impossible because we had a lot of examples on the pitch, and the players who went from the bench like Scotty and Gaza could make an impact in the last minute. So now it's time to try to find that balance in between tiredness and confidence, and and so it's again to try to pick the best 11, trying to mix those different things.
How important is it those players who are called on from the bench that they can make an impact into games? I know you spoke to Gaz and Scott before they came on to install that belief that they can go and impact a game.
Yes, because it was sometimes happens that the game is going the way that you had planned, because most of the times it's impossible because you don't know what is going to happen. But it's true that with the team that they put on the pitch at the beginning, I thought that okay, if we are finishing the game the last 15, 20, 25 minutes, or drawing or winning, we are going to have players on the bench even to score more goals, and if we are losing, we have those players to try to equalize the game or to win the game, and they did really well. They had the chance to score the winner goal, but the goal didn't arrive, but at least they had that impact, which was good for the team and good for them.
Barnsley next up, the in-form side in the division, recorded a 6th straight victory during the week. Don't come much tougher at the moment.
Yes, and I think they are the best example as a team which is not the best team in the league, but their confidence, their togetherness, their atmosphere are giving them that position on the table, and it's going to be a tough game. But analyzing our game that we played against them, I think we were better than them when we played at home. Just 2 mistakes, and the second one throw-in. So something that we could avoid, they beat us. So facing them, we have to go with the same mentality, knowing that we were better than Norwich 10 days ago, and Norwich is, I said always that they are the best team in the league, so we are not afraid about any single opponent. So it's just to keep going in the same way, to keep adding points on the table, and to try to not make those mistakes which are penalising us a lot.
Yeah, they are a side who play with lots of aggression, as you say, intensity, high energy. Do you have to match that first of all before you can then start to play football?
Of course, these kind of games, you should be as at least as aggressive, as intense as them. If you don't compete with us, with that aggressiveness, with us, with that intensity, it's impossible to beat them. And then if you are the same aggressive as them and you play with the same intensity, you have more quality, you have more chances to win. But if we don't approach the game knowing that it's going to be a tough game where we are going to show, we have to show our best, is going to be difficult.
You've mentioned some of the teams we've competed against this year, some top teams in the division. Given the way the confidence is in the camp at the moment, we're steadily building that momentum now. Could this be a game that suits us on Saturday to go and face an informed team?
Yes, because sometimes when you are playing, for example, against Sheffield Wednesday in our position or Huddersfield in our position, sometimes you could feel that both teams are in a difficult
nerves.
situation, and the feelings on the pitch are different. But facing them on Saturday, they are flying, so there isn't going to be any fear. So it's going to be a tough game, but again, we are playing against a team which is in the playoffs position or next to the playoffs position, and for us it's going to be a tough game, but a game that we can show once again that we are facing in the same way.
And we've shown in recent weeks that we're creating chances as well. We had a few on Tuesday to win the game, but you found a way of getting that creativity into the team. Jeremy Bella, Ivan Sanchez, Anan Halilovic, John Terrell when he comes in. We can hurt teams, can't we?
Yes, of course, but we have to, and I have to try to find the balance, because sometimes, and I did when we went to Wycombe, for example, it's not the same to play against Wycombe than to play against Norwich. So I have to adapt the squad, especially because I have players to play both the different games. So I need again to finish to analyze Barnsley and to try to pick the best 11 to fight against them and to play the best football as possible.
I just want to talk about Jeremy Bella's recent form. Is he playing his best football and most consistent football since you arrived? And what's he got to do now to go to the next level?
I think he's doing well since the beginning, but it's true that he's been up and down sometimes, and he's really confident now. And again, I think it's Jere, it's Scotty, it's Yuki, it's Ivan Sanchez. So I don't think the league has been fair with them, because their effort, their attitude deserved more than 1 or 2 goals or 1 or 2 assists. They should have had much more goals, much more assists, because the effort, their enthusiasm is really good. But again, the numbers are there, and we have to keep improving and to keep going.
In terms of team news, am I right in saying we're no fresh injury concerns, but this may be a game too soon for Sam Cosgrove?
Yeah, I think no. He's not training with us so far, so I need to check him tomorrow. And if he's not fit, which I think isn't going to be, because today's the training session is nothing. So I hope that if he's not for this game, he will be available for the following one.
Very finally, we approach the last 10-12 games now. How important is it that you're not distracted and the players aren't distracted with what's happening elsewhere? Teams with early kickoffs, playing on different days. We've seen teams getting results around us. We have to take care of business ourselves.
I think it's been not the secret, but the way that we've done this season, to think about ourselves and to know how good we are when we are good and how bad we are when we are bad. So it's just to keep going and to keep believing, to keep that confidence on the pitch, because again, approaching game by game, we are in a good run and we have to take advantage in that run.
All right, all the best of luck on Saturday.
Thank you.